Oh, this was not a good choice.
The expedition continued along the so-called Rim of Fire.
What it is, guys? It's your boy Blastphamoushd. Okay, so look, peep game. You guys already know that I'm scared crapless of the sea. So we about to go watch some more of that. My anxiety has been building up ever since I thought about this idea about a good 30 minutes ago. And it's assuring me that this is a terrible idea. But you know what? I'm like, you need to get over your fears. Alright? Right now, you're not out in the Bahamas swimming with the sharks. Because number one, that's a terrible idea. Number two, because you're scared crapless of deep water. Okay? And what better way to get rid of my fear of deep water is to dive directly into the water. This time. So yo, if you guys want to watch the original video, the link's in the description down below. At this point, I'm just stalling. Let's do this.
It's home to all life on Earth. The ocean still holds around 4 in 5 of all living things. Much of its vast biomass lives in depths that have been beyond the reach of humans. Until now.
No.
Deep sea technology has revealed a world of wonder.
Oh, no.
A world where exotic creatures thrive in extreme conditions, where life should not exist. But pioneering exploration of this new frontier.
If you see me breathing weird, when you're scared, you're supposed to breathe, so that's what that is. Yeah, I mean, so y'all don't think I'm like weird or nothing, even though I am, but not that weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just my scaredness. If you was watching something on Heights, it would be worse. Not gonna watch that. I might.
Has also revealed a fragile, vulnerable world that we waste at our peril. It would have to withstand pressures that would crush an ordinary submarine.
Nope.
Yet still be able to deploy sensors and cameras controlled from the mothership, floating kilometers above.
No. Nope. I ain't doing it.
The Marinara Trench was created by the collision of the Pacific and Philippine tectonic plates. Immense pressure plunges the fractured undersea crust into the Earth's fiery mantle, creating a massive fissure some 11 kilometers deep. A range of
This reminds me exactly of what I watched that night when I was a kid in that motel room that gave me the aquaphobia in the first place, bro. The camera is moving too much. In my brain, I keep seeing an eyeball of a huge squid somewhere around here. We watching this in the daylight, people, okay? That's real.
Undersea mountains and volcanoes loom behind it. The peak of one of the tallest seamounts towers just 400 meters below the waves. The submersible's light soon pierced the gloom that sunlight can never reach.
Wow. We're disturbing all the crabs, all the squat lobsters that are around the bottom, and look at that. That's just a snowstorm
of terror, horror waiting behind every watery rock, apparently.
These crabs, and now they're all floating back down to the bottom, parachuting out of the sky.
The real surprise was yet to come.
Oh my God!
Almost half a kilometer below the ocean, another bizarre sea of molten sulfur. This boiling, toxic sludge should kill.
There's a flatfish down there. He doesn't care.
Having adapted to thrive in crushing water pressure,
Well, look at him.
the flatfish also seemed at home on a 200-degree vent of boiling sulfur.
spongy liquid. Oh,
Don't
look, you've
touch
got
it.
liquid coming off. You nailed it. Look at that. That seemed pretty solid, didn't it?
A crab waded into the molten sulfur.
Let's have a look. Poor guy. Is he going to make it? He deserves a medal. Wow. That dude is tough.
It's hard to imagine a more inhospitable place. Yet the searing, sulfuric seabed was buzzing with life.
You realize the bottom is absolutely covered by these little flatfish, and they're just flapping all over it. It's like
Still scared, but weirdly interested. Still.
little butterflies all over the bottom.
The secret of what sustained the thriving community was soon revealed.
I want to make a note that a dead fish just landed on the bottom. It was a mid-water fish. Well, that's the third one I've seen now in a while. It's not the flatfish, it's the ones from the mid... Oh, look at that.
Toxic plumes from the sulfur vents nearby seemed to act as a natural trap.
There's one.
While the flatfish had adapted an immunity to the toxic volcanic streams, so-called midfish living at higher levels were poisoned as they swam through the rising chemical plumes. They sunk to the bottom, feeding the flatfish and other amazing animals thriving in an undersea hell.
It was amazing, the density of them. I don't think anybody's ever seen fish in that kind of density around this.
Oh, this was not a good choice.
The expedition continued along the so-called Rim of Fire, a chain of undersea volcanic mountains created by the collision of two tectonic plates.
Y'all might be laughing at me, bruh, but I swear to God, this shit helps. Is that in the water? Nigga.
The buckled, warped edges of these colliding segments of the Earth's crust sustain a stunning array of creatures, kilometers deep.
Every volcano we went to, something different, a different community, a different set of chemistry, a different set of conditions, a different behavior in the volcanoes, and new animals and new communities everywhere.
No! Why did it look like sperm? Y'all thought it a little bit. Somebody out there? One person? No? Help? No? Okay. This wasn't the reach around, by the way. I swear, I don't edit that out.
It wasn't just the amazing variety of sea life that the science team wanted to explore. Marine geologist Bill Chadwick was hunting for an erupting undersea volcano that would dwarf the steam vents and sulfur plumes.
So what's next?
Go up to fault shrimp. It seems like every dive is a little more exciting than the last. So I'm
What do you
kind of
mean
looking
dive?
forward to the next few days.
Dive? No. No!
Much like a deep-sea fishing expedition, the scientists waited, hoping to hook a monster.
Nick!
Yeah, well, once you know the scale of that, yeah. We're over the summit, going down, and we started seeing the edge of this giant plume.
No! No!
In the lower right there. That's it right there, huh?
The violently shaking camera told them this was no ordinary vent.
Cool. Wow, look at that. What a great view.
This is the first time anybody's seen this.
Oh my God, look at that. Whoa! Holy moly.
That looked like somebody having diarrhea face down in a bathtub. Like that's what their butt would look like if that's were that scenario. I wouldn't have made a good educational teacher, because this is the stuff I would say.
Wow. Look at that.
It really do look like explosive diarrhea, but inside of like a pool. Like that looks like an anus. That's what that would look like to me. Don't ask me why it looks like that. The only reason why I say that's what it looked like, because I ate like a whole bunch of hot Cheetos. You know what I mean? So like I have a lot of experience with explosive diarrhea. That just looks the way it feels to me. And I'm not gonna edit that out. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. You know what I mean?
You know, it's just jaw-dropping. And the seafloor shaking, and there's lava coming up in the vent, and there's
on Northwest Rhoda, there are 2 species of shrimp. One of them is a brand new species, and this particular species has done
Nigga, that shit look like underwater roaches. I don't know, y'all already know I don't do roaches. I don't like this. I don't like, these look like the ones that fly too. Like, real quick, BHG story time. I'll put a link in the description down below if y'all wanna see it. I used to live in the projects, yo. That's where I started like my first videos at, in the projects, literally. And it culminated in me like chasing the roach down with a broomstick. And I was in like the final attempt. I was about to rush him and give it to him, because I had picked up one of my dirty Jordans at the time, because I only had like 2 pairs. You know what I'm saying? St. Lunatics. And I was gonna use the pair of J's or Air Force Ones. It was definitely a shoe. It was definitely a Nike shoe. So I was gonna use the shoe, and I was gonna hit it. And when I got like, and I got close, and he reared back and hunched its wings like a bird, I lost everything then. I didn't have no courage. I screamed like a female. I think I had to sleep in my mama's house that night, man. But it wasn't good, nigga.
incredibly well. There's very little competition. Nobody else wants to live there. And yet there's a lovely food source. And so perhaps they become cued to those volcanic emissions.
Man, this don't even look like a roach. I thought this was a huge roach on the screen. I thought just the scene changing.
That other species hate, that kill them, and yet they go, aha, a whiff of sulfur, and I'm gonna go down and follow that sulfur. One on that rock there.
Gathering samples and recording new species. Such expeditions are shedding new light on a relatively unknown world. Undersea mountain ranges may play a vital role in supporting marine life. Vibrant ecosystems are often found where seamounts extend near the surface.
No, I don't do this. No.
Nutrient-rich waters rise up the slopes to support everything from coral reefs to teeming schools of fish.
I don't like schools of fish.
It's a process that's still poorly understood. We know more about outer space than the perpetually dark, crushingly pressurized domain of our deep oceans.
I don't do this, nigga. Alright, well, that's about all I can take. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Lord knows, I did too. I enjoyed looking at this stuff that scares the crap out of me. I'll make sure to make a video letting you guys know about if I have a nightmare or not. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. The link to the original video will be in the description down below. Make sure to click the link. It supports the channel. That way I ain't gotta take this mug down when it gets demonetized or copyrighted or something.